is the world's largest crowdfunding platform, and we help entrepreneurs bring their ideas to life through crowdfunding. And I work on our China program, helping Chinese companies launch into the United States and the international market.
So actually, over the last year, we've seen a lot of really amazing companies coming out of China, a lot of companies with products that already have a lot of traction in the Chinese market, and they want access to the US and other Western markets. So we've seen quite a few companies come on to Indiegogo, raise money as a way to expand into the US, and we're just getting started. So we're starting to put a lot more resources into our China efforts in order to help Chinese entrepreneurs to be successful.
You've seen a ton of projects already coming out of China, some amazing projects, some that are even here right now. Mars Crazy Baby Speakers is one, I mean, amazing speaker with the levitating top part that's just fantastic.
So the One Piano is a really great example of a smart piano that started in China. They had a really awesome product. I think it was the #1 selling home piano in China. And what they did is they made a different product for the US, and they came to Indiegogo and they launched on our platform, and it's been really incredible. They raised a lot of money, they sold a bunch of units, and now they're getting retail distribution all throughout the US.
I think the market in China moves very fast, and it seems very competitive. And this is an outsider's view, but I think the American market's a little slower. And I work with a lot of Chinese teams where I'll talk to them and they'll say, I want to launch my campaign next week or next month, like very fast. And I think it's not about doing it very fast. It's not about being the first with your kind of product. It's about creating a really valuable brand. It's about creating a story around your product that customers understand and like. And so I think doing it a little more slowly and really investing in the marketing story is really helpful. I think also doing customer research. I work with some companies who are very successful in China, but a US customer might want something very different or might need a different story around a product. So I think it's very valuable to spend time in the US or talking to customers here and try to understand what they want.
A ton of manufacturing partners. A lot of our campaigners today are currently going to China to get their products made. And so there's been a lot of excitement, especially here at CES. A lot of companies coming over to us that are already working with our campaigners and also want to get access to more of our campaigners. And we want to connect everybody. So we want to make a marriage between everyone who's running a project with the manufacturing partners and beyond. So anyone that can help with that process is a great partner. Well, I mentioned the cat ear headphones before, and I think that's one of the quintessential examples of us helping someone who really came to us with an idea, and they didn't necessarily have all the answers to start, but they said, you know what, let's put it out there to the world, let's see if we have a market for this, and then let's run with it. And they raised over $3 million on their campaign, which, as a college student, it's exciting, but it's also extremely overwhelming. But these entrepreneurs were extremely smart and diligent about how they approached their campaign. And when they got to that point, they said, hey, we need help. And luckily, we were in conversations with Brookstone. We were able to connect the two, and it's been a great marriage. The cat ear headphones are now featured in every Brookstone store across the country. I think they were the they were the one of the top selling products over the holidays for Brookstone. And so it's just been a fantastic way to take essentially no brand from scratch and get nationwide recognition. I'd say another good example is the Blue Smart suitcase. So Blue Smart has been it's a smart suitcase. Basically, when you pick up the handle, it can tell you the weight. It has geo-tracking, so you can look on your smartphone and know exactly where your suitcase is, so hopefully you never lose your suitcase ever again. And a number of other different exciting features. And they came to us and they launched their campaign, and I think within a couple days hit their goal. He was also in Y Combinator, which is an accelerator here in the States, and because of the success of the campaign, he was able to attract a lot more investment after the fact, and he was able to raise a much bigger round than he initially thought he could. We also helped work with AngelList, which is another crowdsourced financing group or platform here in the States, and they were able to raise an additional round through AngelList. And then most recently, we actually hooked them up with Brookstone as well as Amazon. So Amazon has a new program called Amazon Launchpad. They only have a handful of partners where they're sourcing products, and we were one of them. And we were able to get them premier placement when they launched Amazon Launchpad to the world. So Blue Smart has been a booming success. Obviously, Misfits shine. We couldn't be more happier. That's one of the best things that you could possibly see when you're a platform like Indiegogo, to see one of our own campaigners reach that level of success that Misfit did in just 3 short years. there's already a lot of activity in China. We're very interested in investigating even more and helping supply additional resources and really introduce Indiegogo into the Chinese market. We would love to be in China today. I think there's a lot of challenges. Obviously, whenever we launch a new market, and when I say launch, we've been in China since day one, but when I say launch, when we invest additional resources, we want to do it right. So we want to have people on the ground in China that speak the language, that can be there in the same time zone to really offer the support that they need. That's how we do it here in the US. We have a team in Europe, in Canada. Obviously, English-speaking countries are a little bit easier for us right now, but as we grow, we're definitely going to look to expand our resources into China and really provide that hand-holding and that one-on-one support that we were known for.